up, you guys? Today I'm going to be doing my January favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in a really long time, and I was debating doing a yearly favorites of 2016, and since I didn't do that, I was like, I'm long overdue to talk about some favorites that I have, so I'm going to be doing my products that I have been loving in the month of January and been using very often. So without further ado, let's just jump right on into the video. The first one that I want to talk about is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. I have mine in the shade 4.0. I actually went out and bought this I was debating, I needed some more like fair skin foundations, and because it's winter time and I haven't been fake tanning, but I saw this shade and it looked like such a perfect like self-tanner shade that I wanted to get this one instead. So I'm definitely going to be going back and repurchasing my fair shade like without my self-tan because I love this stuff. I know everyone and their mother has already raved about this. I mean, this is definitely not a new product to YouTube whatsoever. I just feel like this is probably one of my favorite foundations I've tried in such a long time. I feel like it goes on so smooth. It's actually the foundation I'm wearing right now. It goes on so smooth. It is not cakey. I feel like it's almost impossible to get this cakey. Like, I've built this up pretty far. You can build it up to full coverage. It's liquidy, so it's not like too cakey. It just doesn't ever start to look too cakey or full coverage. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this other than I just love this stuff. I think it gives a really nice satin finish on your face, but it stays on all day long. It does not make you oily. I feel like people with dry skin can use this, people with oily skin can use this. I just feel like it's such a good across the board foundation. So to continue on with some face products, I actually bought these together, so I'm going to talk about them together. I got the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I heard so many people raving about this. I'm going to be honest, I don't love this as much as I love the Urban Decay All Nighter. I feel like so many people were like, this is my new holy grail, like I love this. I do like this a lot, but I'm not like in love with this, but I did just want to mention it because I've been using it a lot this month. I got it in the shade Fair Neutral, and it's a great pale color. I mean, like, I'm very pale without, I have self-tanner on right now, which is like not even doing that much, but when I don't have this one, I am super pale, and this is such a great shade. This is actually the second or third shade too, so it goes even lighter than this. So if you have fair skin, this is a very fair skin friendly. Also, I know they came out with new shades, so it's dark skin friendly now as well. I really do like this. I like how runny it is, so even on days where I don't want to do like such a full coverage, this has like, I would say more light to medium coverage, and you can build it up, but it definitely is like a very watery consistency, so it kind of feels light. I will say the reason I mainly wanted to mention this is because I feel like with my skin, it's been improving my skin the more I wear this, if that makes sense. So a lot of other foundations, I feel like I'm dying to take it off at the end of the night because I feel like it just sits on my face. This, I feel like it mixes in with my face, and I just feel like it feels better or like just as good when I take it off. Like, it's not like this kind of like cakey mess on my face. So when I take it off, I feel like my skin has been getting better and improving. I feel like the little breakouts that I get randomly have not been as intense when I've been wearing this. And I feel like maybe it's because it's known to have, I think this has coconut water and maybe like some aloe vera. I know like this is supposed to have like better ingredients. That was kind of like their whole spiel with this foundation. And I feel like it really does work better for skin. I feel like it does really, really good for the actual skin. And then I bought this to go along with it. It's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. I hadn't really heard anything about this, but it was sitting right next to this, and I wanted to was in the mood to get a new setting spray. So the interesting thing about this is it says that you can use this as a primer or as a finishing spray. I only used it as a primer once, and I didn't notice anything like too magical, but as a setting spray, I really do like this. The scent, it smells like lemon wedges, like it smells very fresh. So it's one of those where when you spray it on, it kind of has that cooling effect, and it smells like, you know, lemon and like very fresh, just kind of like scent. So when I set my face, I just like how it feels. It's very moisturizing, and I feel like it takes away the cake face. So once again, this is one of those products where, I mean, I'm not like blown away. I'm not like, this is like my favorite setting spray ever, but I think it's notable that it's actually a really, really good setting spray. And I did just get the little tester version. There's a bigger one for $25, but this one was only $15, I think, and it still has over a fluid ounce. So I was like, for $15 from like, you know, a higher end brand, I thought this was a really good deal, and I do like this a lot. So I probably will be repurchasing the fuller size of this because I really do like it a lot. Next, I'm going to be talking about a product that kind of took me by surprise slightly. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in this shade Rose Champagne. I love this blush so much. This might be one of my favorite products like in the entire like collection that I have to like show you right now that I'm obsessed with. I just love this stuff. I think the color is so beautiful. If you're one of those people like me that doesn't love blushes, but obviously you want something on your cheeks to like show a slightly color, this is your favorite. This will be your best friend. This is such an amazing blush. I just love the shade of it. I just think that it's such a pretty, it's not too pigmented, like it is pigmented, but it's not like ridiculous. So you can build it up. It's not one of those where it's like if you dip your brush in and you like lightly tap on your face, you look like a clown. Like it's not like that. It's one of those that you can slowly build it up. And I just think the shade is so pretty. I'm also so excited to wear this in the summertime. I just feel like it's one of those colors that when you have like a tan and you just kind of want like a, you know, very like subtle peachy glow, I feel like this is so perfect. And I just love, I don't know if you can just see the color, like I just love how this looks so much. And it's Wet n Wild, $2.99 from the drugstore. I just love this stuff. I'm obsessed with it. I've pretty much been using it every single day since I got it. I really haven't reached for anything else since I bought this blush. So very excited about this. Next favorite I want to talk about is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Mama. This stuff is such a beautiful color. It is a very kind of like burnt light red color. So it's not too intense of a red. Like when I'm wearing this, you could definitely tell I'm wearing a red lip, but especially when I have fake tan on, this almost gets away with looking, I don't want to say natural by any means, but it's like a red lip without being a red lip, if that makes sense at all. It's such a beautiful, like more natural kind of color because it has some like peachy tones in there, and it's also like it's like a peachy burnt light red, and it's just so beautiful. I just think especially like, I know I hate to be like in the summertime like over and over, but especially I'm so excited. I haven't had this. I just bought this a couple months ago, so I haven't had this for a summer yet, and I'm so excited to wear this in the summer. I feel like this will be such a go-to lip color for me because this is one of those where if you pop on a little bit of mascara and put this on when you have a tan, you will look completely put together. It's like you could be at the beach, put some mascara, this on, go out, and it's like you will turn heads. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those colors that just looks so beautiful, especially I think with like a little bit of a tan, but it makes your look together. I mean, ColourPop, the Ultra Matte Lips, I love them anyway. They're slightly drying, but I can get over it. It's not something that really bothers me, and I just think this color is to die for. I know Kathleen Lights has talked about this color already too, so it's not like, you know, super untalked about color, but love this color. I think it's so beautiful and goes so well with so many skin types. The next thing I want to talk about are some new finds for me. These are called the M Lashes. I actually had a friend of mine on Facebook that I saw these lashes that stood out to me so much. She had a picture, like a selfie, and I was like, what are those lashes? I love them. And she said that they were M Lashes. And I went online at mlash.com and picked both of these up. One of them, I don't even know if they have the actual like number. It's definitely like one of those cheap websites, I'm not gonna lie. For a 3-pair like this, it was, how much was it? It was $6.99 for the 3-pack of this. So I got both of these, and I want to say it came out to around $13 including tax, without shipping. I don't know if it actually says, I'll put on the screen what the actual name of these, because on the box they don't actually say what the name of them, like the style of lashes are. So I will put them on the screen now, so if you are interested you can look them up. I just think these things are so pretty. It's hard to find like faux mink style lashes at the drugstore. You know, Ardell does a great job with lashes, but they don't have that wispy kind of like more expensive looking options. I know they did just come out, I think, what was it, Kiss Lashes just came out with some that I haven't tried yet, which I'm super excited to. But when you're looking for something that just looks a little bit more high-end, a little more glamorous, it's really hard to find that from the drugstore. So I feel like this brought the price of the drugstore, but the quality and like the look of the of like faux mink lashes to me. These are cruelty free. They are fake, you know, fake mink. They're not, of course, they're not real. I believe that they do sell real ones as well that are a little more expensive, but these to me look exactly the same. So of course I'm gonna go for the ones that are fake and not real. But I just feel like these are so beautiful. I just feel like they have that very glamorous look to them, especially this pair over here. They are so wispy and just beautiful. They have that kind of like, outer corner like drama that goes on, and I just love them. I just think they're such a good deal. The only con I will say about these is that the band is just like slightly thick. They're slightly uncomfortable. Not super, but compared to like if you're used to wearing like Ardell lashes that have like the super skinny band, like this band is definitely much thicker, but I haven't had issues with it, especially like once I've worn them once. When I reuse them, I've been fine with them, and I just think that they're really great lashes, and I've been wearing them a ton this month. All right, next two favorites are skincare favorites, and they're going to kind of go hand in hand, but they're separate items, so I will talk about this one first. This one is the Soap & Glory Peaches and Clean Amazing 4-in-1 Wash Off Deep Cleansing Milk, and it's supposed to be a It's supposed to be a makeup remover, and it's definitely like thick. I don't know if you can see, it's like very like lotion-like makeup remover. I almost was going to save this and put this in a products I regret buying video until about a week ago, and now it's in my favorites video. This is terrible at being just a makeup remover. So I know that's what it's supposed to be, and that's what I was trying to use it for a while, and that's why I was so unhappy with it, because it doesn't work very well as a makeup remover. What I do like it for is like a face wash and like a pre-makeup remover. So that comes into my next product that I picked up that is now a favorite, and they go together. But what I like to do with this is I like to take this and wash my face before I go in with like an actual makeup remover, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, like, you know, like when there's mascara clumps and all that, I like to have like a cream cleanser to kind of get all of that off. But then when it leaves all of that residue, to then have like a cotton swab or like a face towel to actually wipe that off. So I feel like this is a really great like pre-makeup remover. Like it kind of gets that first layer, and then it really allows the like second makeup remover to go in and do the rest. And I also really enjoy washing my face with this just as like when I wake up in the morning, because it's a very gentle cleanser and it's very moisturizing, very moisturizing. If you have dry skin, I feel like you would really like this, especially for like a face wash or a makeup remover, because it is a very moisturizing. Like when I wash it off, there's not a film, but there's just, your face feels plump and it feels nice and clean, but also moisturized at the same time. So what I've been doing is, this is my second product that I love that goes along with this. This is the Simple Micellar Makeup Remover Wipes. Love these guys. I've heard a couple people raving about these, so I finally picked them up, and they are wonderful. I love micellar water. It's one of my favorite ways to remove my makeup, but it's a pain to buy both of them separately and have to carry them separately. I feel like this is just great that you have it all in one. This is so great when you would just like take this on vacation or just wherever. It's nice to just have one thing, and you know you can remove all your makeup. And I only have to use one of these. Probably because I'm doing these in conjunction. So like I said, I use this first to kind of remove that first layer and like get like my mascara mainly and like some of that like more like goopy stuff off. And then I go back in with this, and it just takes all of my makeup off. It is so beautiful. It's such a great product. I couldn't rave about this enough. I just feel like it just does its job so perfectly. And I feel like these guys together, my skin has been loving it. My skin has been in a really good shape recently. Like I said, because I think this is moisturizing too, and then this is really gentle on the skin. My skin has been very happy using these two. So yeah, I've really been loving these guys together specifically. And this one, I mean, it's on its own would be great. This one is great. It's like a pre-wash as long as you have something to go in after it. So these two have been favorites of mine when it comes to skincare and makeup removing of the month. Alright guys, that is all for my monthly favorites. I wanted to keep it semi-short and not overwhelm too much. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe got a few products you might want to go out and buy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.